Hello and welcome back to Cyrodiil and the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. We're not in Leyawiin, and the reason for that is that we are pretty much done with Leyawiin for the time being. Off camera, after the last episode, I decided to head to Qa'Rajh to obtain the Open Very Easy lock spell. Going back, I obtained a better bow, a dwarven bow, which I'm now wielding. And when I got back to Leyawiin, I used the Open Very Easy lock spell to upgrade my alteration level to 25, grinding essentially, so that I am now using the Open Easy lock spell, which you can see in my spell slot. What else did I do? Well, that's pretty much it. I can show you on the map where I've been. That's how to get here. So, I went down here, I cleared out this camp here. I think I went inside Tidewater Cave, nothing special really. Saw all of these Oblivion gates and went up along the road to back to Qa'Rajh, which is here, and then I went back essentially through here past Dregalove and back on the road again. So nothing special. I didn't really go into things. I also cleared out Catlew Chapel. There was some necromancers in there, but nothing serious per se. So in this episode, we will be heading towards Bravil, the second southernmost city, and another port city on the Nippen River. There are 2 settlements nearby, and a cave. Interesting. Let's see what this place is called. Oh, that road. Oh, I also, when asking around for the spell, I also got, let me just bring that up. I got another chapter in Seeking Your Roots. The Alchemist I've spoken to has referred me to Sinderian in Skingrad. Apparently he specializes in the more botanical aspects of alchemy. I should bring the Nern root to him. So we'll come back to our house in Leyawiin. We'll come buying a house in Skingrad. I don't know when I obtained that. Oh well. Water's Edge is this place called. Looks like a nice little farming village. Doesn't appear to be an inn, so we'll leave that out of here. What have we... This cave. We're basically just headed for Bravil, but because the journey to Bravil isn't as long as it was from Bruma to Leyawiin, this will just be a bit shorter. Rock Milk Cave. And I see another settlement up there. I will head up there after I've cleared out this place. Given that there are tents and sleeping bags outside, it would suggest that we are dealing with bandits of some sort. We should also be careful because after having obtained Mazoga the Knight as a friend, she will roam in the area here. I think that's her. Yeah, that looks like Mazoga.
Take that!
Maybe it wasn't. I wonder who it was then. Oh, wow. Black Bow Bandit. Well, 3 arrows for me. Didn't he have anything else on him? These guys look pretty tough. Dead bandit. Though I heard someone going crazy down there. If he's a marauder, that means I can kill him, right? Well, here goes nothing. If he could stand still. There's also the guy sleeping up there. Here goes nothing. Whap! Oh. Yep. That seemed to be working alright. So Mazoga as Dwarven Greaves. There's a heavy armor and I'm using light armor for anything but... Oh. For anything but my helmet. It's a nice fire. Warm and blazing. Should probably avoid getting singed. So the way to use the open lock spells is also the way to grind up your alteration skill. Why do they have torches in a barrel? So, for example, even though I cannot open this average chest with my open easy lock spell, I can still upgrade my alteration skill by grinding. I'll come back to that. Okay, what went on down here? Oh. A lot of dead people here. Take that, take that, take that. Marauder, long sword of zapping. Cool. Marauder archer, silver arrows. Yeah. I didn't shoot that. Oh. Well. You fought well, Mazoga. Sorry that you died. But these kinds of things happen, unfortunately. Speaking of things that can happen. It's like a shooting gallery out in here. That took care of that. At least for now. Battered crate, what's in you? Nothing of interest. Open crate, nothing in you. Okay. So what were they trying to shoot? There's a lot of people around. Black bow bandit. I could... Oh, they're fighting some magician. I don't know if I should be... Well, I don't think I should be fighting the magician yet. She might be alright. Did she say jump on my sword while you can? Are you... Marauder Battle Mage? Nope. So my sneak level is pretty high right now. Alright, there's a lot of mess here. Elven arrows. Cool. And how about you? Can you... Another black bow bandit. Iron arrow. We are over encumbered. Well, let's shoot some of our... Can I use it from here? Yup. Since we're now moving into using magic more with unlocking and such, we should probably look into obtaining either a faster way of regenerating magicka or just get rid of our iron arrows here. Or having more magicka in general. Both will work, but magicka, unlike health, that you get more healthy each time you level up, meaning that you get a little bit stronger, a little bit more, how to say it, a little bit more durable by each level. How many... Let's see. Oh, well, did I pick... Oh, that was the case. I didn't need to pick this up. Well... There we go. That's better. And a free lockpick. Torn sack of spittle stick. Nope. Wonder what that will be doing in such a... Alright, let's take a look at the bodies over here. So there's one. A black bow bandit. Ooh, an elven dagger. No. I will not be picking up iron arrows from this point. Wait. So this is a guy and... Alright, yep, there too. They just look a lot like each other. So it seems the bandits here are pretty shit. At least at... I'm saddened about Mazoga's death. But that is what happens sometimes. Just grind up our... we only got 8 picks left. That isn't great, but... maybe we can... Oh, come on, that was there. Are you serious? Get... There we go. Jesus. You are over encumbered. Wah, 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 wah. Anything further down here? A door. Interesting. Oh!
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm! Ooh.
Hello! Steel arrows. Well, I can't take that much, so... Novice Calcination. Oh, Galerion the Mystic. Is that a skill book? It is not. Well, then I shall leave it. Novice calcinator, mine is better, so no point in wasting. Ooh, an unlocked chest. I'm over encumbered. Really? Marauder Battle Mage. So it seems Marauders and Bandits are two different factions. And it seems they don't exactly get along. Right, let's return to the chest on the near the entrance. And see if we can't open that. Should be able to, but just in case we are not, well... Okay, so the first one is easy and will remain. Right. There's a long way up to security level 50, which is where you'll only get 2 tumblers fall down. There we go. And some gold. Can't complain about that one. We should elven arrows. See, they do more damage and way less than dwarven arrows. So let's use the dwarven arrows also to clear up some inventory space. And let's head further down into Rock Milk Cave. That's a weird name, but then again, seems the fighting down here have ended. I wonder, was this locked before? Possibly not. Well, doesn't matter. I am grinding up my alteration skill. This is because then when I get my alteration skill to 50, I will be able to use the next spell in this sequence, which is obviously Open Average Lock, which will save me the headache of having to... Nope, they are still fighting down here. Quite viciously, I'd say. Ba-da! Ooh. Well, they stop now.
Whoa! Stay away! Ha!
Blackbow Ringleader. Mithril. Ooh! That's cool, yo. That's cool. So it weighs the same as... Hold on. I shall need to kill your friend.
This ends here! Die!
Heavy armor skill increased. Would you look at that?
Your
So that's what Mithril looks like. That is cool. Are there more people firing at me? I should hope not. What are they firing? Elven arrows. That's kind of nice. Okay, so we will give you some items. I'll give you... Actually, can't I just take it? No, I cannot. So let's see, we got boots and a helmet. Both weighing more than I can currently carry. Alright, well, let's see about it. So if we drop these things rather than just so we go into our inventory. It was easier doing the other way, but now we did it like this. So he had mithril boots, helmet, and curious. So we only need to drop our boots and the helmet. Okay. I'll take those and that. And I will be wearing... That looks cool. Just get rid of a couple of dwarven arrows here. There we go. Right, what is here? Battered foxglove nectar. Odd. That leads to a sub-location. Blackbow bandit. Do you have... Nope, you do not. Marauder. Nope. And another marauder in steel armor. Silver claymore, that is a nice weapon. Anything in here? Nope. Anything on you? Nope. Why can't these people just have gold? Was there one over here? No, because she walked over this palisade like this. Yeah. Right, further down we go. I reckon that these blackbow bandits would also be an issue to County Bravil. And not just County Leyawiin. Rock Milk Haven. Ah. Red guards have the power of adrenaline rush, which allows them to run faster and take damage at increased levels. Okay. Ooh. That guy looks important. Let's kill him. Oh. Yep, there's definitely some infighting going on here. Better stay alert. They could come back from that. Or maybe they're just fighting down here. It's already a couple of... Whoa! A couple of corpses, yeah. Hello. What? One down. Sounded like the fighting ended. Yep.
Damn rats, always skirting around in the shadows, making you jumpy.
If one of you could stand still, that would very much be preferable. Thank you. The question is, will they be coming right up here? I don't think they can come up through there. Come on, show thine face, that I might shoot an arrow into it. Yep. Hello. Whatever it was, it's Gah! Blackbow ringleader. If you had mithril greaves, that would be very much interesting, but this is not. So the marauders are definitely, despite their... Oh, why are you burning cloth? That's not good for business. So I've begun playing Eco on Steam with a couple of friends. initially I was like, this seems a bit expensive for a Minecraft clone, but it's actually pretty fun and addictive, especially if you're playing it with friends. So it's not something that I can record, as I don't have the ability to record from my computer. Alright, let's see. Is there anything that's damaged that we can repair? Yeah, there should be. Just getting down here. I could... It's easier to just go over and use them, but... I suppose I could use some... I am still over encumbered, yes. How bad is it? Well, if only 5 dwarven arrows weighs the same as 10 of steel, elven, or pretty much anything else, really. The only arrows that I believe are heavier are the Tremora arrows, but they are also extremely heavy. Alright. This is not optimal, but let's try. Getting rid of these dwarven arrows. Okay, so with the open lock spells, alteration actually becomes the spell type that is easiest to upgrade and to grind in. I was shooting at a tent. Okay, so I haven't killed all of them yet. It's an odd patrol rhythm you're doing there, sir. Skadoosh! Where's your mate? I'd like to introduce myself. And by introduce myself, I mean kill ya. I hope you don't mind. Wasn't there one more? Ah, we'll take that. Was he around here? I don't think there was another way he could have gone. Or maybe... Black Bow Bandit with no money. Black Bow Bandit with no money. I'm sensing a pattern here. Black Bow Bandit with no money. And I don't particularly like said. Wasn't there a... Oh, there's a sack here. A silver bowl. Nice, but not what I was looking for. How about you, Marauder? Elven arrow. Well, I suppose... So what is in this main? Canvas tent to Rock Milk Blackbow camp. So there is an entire camp inside that tent. Well, I ain't done looting. You are a marauder with no money. You are a battle mage with no money, and you are a marauder archer with no money. What a sad excuse for a bunch of bandits. Yeah, says I. Just grind it up a bit. So, as you can see, it's not... Oh, it's in here. You don't get a lot from it, but you get even less if you were using the open very easy lock. But it's a nice way to... It's a nice one to remember. Also, even if you're doing this in the city and aiming it at a door, which is considered a valuable target for this spell, does not count as committing a crime. Even though you are sort of removing a lock from a door or a container, it's only the breaking in that's actually a crime. The condition of your armor affects how much protection it offers. Whoa. Hello. Hello, pumpkin. Can I talk to you? Well... Woo! Short of jinxing. Damage magic at 20 points and strike. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, you just muddle about. I don't really want to kill you. So... I will take the lockpicks and I will take it. What's that? Floor, Tobas. Recently used pickaxe. Ah. Real Balancier. No. So... How much are we over encumbered? I can't repair any more stuff. I can't use these. The keys weigh nothing. I suppose I could get rid of this. Oh yes, I ran into one of the newspaper people that handed me the Black Courier. That handed me this one. Suppose we can read it. Oh, read it. Fighters Guild faces tough competition. The Fighters Guild have been an institution in Tamriel for as long as most anyone can remember. I don't think that's rightly written. These brave men and women have for countless years always been available to do those jobs the average citizen is simply not qualified to handle. Whether it be ridding a homeowner of a plague of rats or rescuing a wayward scholar, the Fighters Guild have always been available to anyone with enough coin to pay their modest fees. However, it seems that the Fighters Guild is not the only game in town. A new group has recently been making a lot of waves in Cyrodiil. They call themselves the Blackwood Company, and they let it be known that they'll handle any job that the Fighters Guild will, and many that they won't. While the Fighters Guild have always maintained the strictest of standards on both the quality of their members and the legality of the contracts they accept, the Blackwood Company makes none of the same claims. They have no screening process when accepting new members, and they seem willing to accept any contract assuming one can afford the price tag. Some have questioned the Blackwood Company's methods. They are rumored to be reckless and indiscriminate. Many have been spoken of needless damage to person and property during the fulfillment of a contract. None of those we spoke to were willing to go on record for this article. What the future holds for this upstart group remains to be seen. Are they the perfect solution for a quickly changing world? Will their methods force the Fighters Guild to adopt more lenient business practices? Only time will tell. Until then, if you need a job done and the Fighters Guild won't do it, check your local Blackwood Company. Well, they say local, but in fact, there is no local apart from the chapter in Leyawiin. I don't need these arrows. There we go. So, Pumpkin is not aggressive towards me. But unfortunately I can't talk to him. Well, I have no reason to kill him, so... you just stay here, Pumpkin. Alright, I think that's all that Rockmill Cave has to offer. which was messy, and Leyawiin lost a valiant, albeit quite dim-witted protector. Which is sad, but we cannot raise the dead, and probably shouldn't either. Right. So let's head up and discover what settlement it was that was right behind the cave, and then we will head to Bravil. So, if you want to deal with the Blackwood Company, and by dealing with, I don't mean in the sense that you'll be working with them, I mean in the sense that you'll be ridding the world of the Blackwood Company and of their methods. Then you have to go along with the Fighters Guild and essentially follow through with their storyline. Just an alteration skill increased, so it's now 28. There's still a long way up to 50, which is where the next level spell would be available to be used. I can buy the spell, but I cannot use the spell, as was the case with Open Easy Lock until I grind it up. Purchase a horse to travel faster. You can find them at stables in any city. I would, but not with this controller issue that I'm having because the game is getting old. Because, as spoken about, I think I may know what this settlement is about. Alright, we should probably put our weapon away. Settlements are usually not the place. Border Watch. I'm assuming this watch is... A lot of people gathered up here.
The land of the Argonians.
You
is a
think?
strange
Hello.
place
Heard any
indeed.
news from the other province?
What's new with you? Welcome
Goodbye.
Welcome to our town, friend. The gods are
At least
always
people around me
watching
stop
over Border
talking.
Watch.
Well, what rumors
The
are there?
Imperial City is located on a large island surrounded by Lake Ramar.
I mean, that's not a rumor, that's a fact. But okay.
Have you heard about
Samaria.
Qa'Rajh? They say that Daedra
I've heard
came
many
from
tales of
Oblivion
Black
and burned
So, without spoiling it, this is... You don't really do anything in this little settlement unless you take on Sheogorath's Daedric mission.
Good day. All right.
Be seen.
I have no business doing that right now. I really like these kind of stairs running up through the village. Right. But enough dillying, let's go back to dallying and to the road. Ow. Without breaking a foot. So we should... we have about 20 minutes. That should be enough to reach Bravil. But let's just check the map just in case. It's actually quite far away, but I think it's possible. We'll stick to the roads and not head into more caves. I think that's the way to do it, yes. And if mudcrabs happen to be coming my way, well, I will be more than happy to punch them out. Again, our inventory is a problem, but not one that can't be solved. There's a shrine over here. That is good news. I should probably equip some other arrows just in case I get in combat. Let's see. That should probably be steel, I think. Yeah, because silver arrows have their use. which both Elven and Dwarven does not. Even though they do more base damage, they don't do damage to magical creatures. To whom is this shrine? We shall find out. Sway Shrine of Stendar. Protect the weak. Pray at my chapel altars to receive my blessings. I am guessing this should give us more block, but let's see. Fortify endurance. Fortify speed. So it's just fortify endurance. Alright, so that should mean that... No, it doesn't mean that we can carry more. It does, however, mean that we have more life, more health for the time being. Not that it's a problem. Hup! That's a wisp. That's a wisp, and what is the difference? A wisp is a magical creature. Now the thing is with that is that you have to use... Ooh! That did a nice amount of damage. Wisps are dangerous in this. They will go invisible. Ah, well, we got to use some of our silver arrows. Had I been using anything else, I could still damage it, because it's not a completely magical creature like the ghost. But silver weapons definitely do more damage. Should switch back to steel. One of these days I will try and not fight someone and just block and then wield the base ring of retribution. Should probably also find something to recharge these. Or rather, not recharge them, but repair them. I am currently not able to repair magical items, as I do not have the necessary armor skill for it. Or armorer skill, to be said. I will discover this fort, but I will not enter it. Well, I will enter the exterior ruins. Fort no more. Or no more. Depends. That's a troll. Now trolls are weak to fire. And I have upgraded my fireball to instead be flashbolt, or flare is it called. So even a troll, as nasty as they are, will quickly go down. Are there more in here? Any loot, perhaps? It's very possible. Let's see if I can't reach this. I cannot. Qa'Rajh. Maybe like some of the... Nope. If there is a way up, I would very much like to perform the tasks needed to get there. That's a far jump. I think it's easier to just climb the wall. And then, like, so, and so, and so. And... haha, a chest! Oh, it's not even locked. Well, I would still like to improve my alteration skill. So, we don't really need to upgrade endurance for our next level up. We have plenty of health and should really be fine on 7 gold. Not bad. Not great either, but not bad. I will definitely take it. So I believe the Daedric shrine over there is the shrine to Qa'Rajh, related to the quest in Border Watch. Okay. Well, there's a cave down here. Again, I will not head inside, but I will discover said cave. In Skyrim, as some of you might remember, there is the Delver achievement or trophy, which you get for finding and discovering 100 places on the map. Now, Oblivion existed before... Reed Stand Cave. Oblivion existed before there was achievement and trophies, and as such, there is no trophies to be had in playing Oblivion. Though there... Hello, another troll. Whoa! Where did he... Oh, he's fast. He's also dead. These are regular trolls. Nothing too dangerous or deadly to deal with, but annoying as hell either way. Should remember to heal up. Okay, so that was the cave, or at least the exterior of it. Right, along the road once more. It's a good way of getting minor hits and repairing the damage done. What? Oh, there's a small... Oh, a bandit, even. Should we try a ring of retribution? Yeah, I think we should. So, let's... That's probably not as useful right now. We will put on the base ring of retribution, and then we shall just block this guy. Yeah, it does.
Die, you mangy house cat! Ha!
That wasn't nice. He is slowly dying. It is actually working better than I thought. 8% is not a lot, but... And this is also good because I can get to use my... Hello. You're not very good at this, are you? Well, I wasn't yielding. I was just trying to talk to you. Just asking about the weather. Oh, I love this ring. It's not very great, but that was kind of funny. Alright. Should probably use a repair hammer on the shield. Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, the good thing is that the enchantment on those still stand, even though they now serve no protection whatsoever. Which means that we will take a little more damage if we are to get hit. Well, down we go to our usable items. And repair hammer. And it actually didn't take all that much damage. It seems most of the damage was to pretty much anything else but the shield. Which is sort of kind of weird. I also... I also put an enchantment on my mace, so it now deals frost damage when it hits. There's another Nern route down here. We didn't even use a hammer on all that. Well, let's follow the road again. So it makes sort of a divot here where there is a small bay. And then it otherwise goes back to following along the coastline of the Nibbin. Another wisp. Well, we know what to do. All the way up to the top and find our silver arrows. We could also try and just fireball it, which may also work. So fireball and take aim and fire! Flame on, brother! Flame on! So the good thing is that it'll come in a pretty straightforward motion towards you. The bad thing is that it's actually completely invisible. And damaging willpower and intelligence is bad. So you don't want to get hit by. Ouch, that's a lot. Well, I believe there is a... of course there is a chapel in Bravil. There's a chapel in all of the cities. That was not what I intended to do. Nor was that. Right. And we should have back to steel arrows now. So this region is technically still Blackwood, as it spans across the Nibbon, and you can see it by the amount of trees and how the trees are growing. Though this area is a bit more lush than the Argonian side of Blackwood. And another wisp. Back to the silver arrows. Rather not take my chances with this one, so... Ba-da! Yep, that did the trick. Will-o'-the-wisps are dangerous, but apparently they can bleed. Unfortunately, glow dust... Well, actually, glow dust is worth more than fire salts. I suppose I could sell it to someone who cares. Alright. Let's rise up again. It's a very yellow tree down there. A bushel of sorts. So in this area, there is, after you've reached level 5, there is a chance of anywhere between Bravil and Leyawiin, there is a chance of spawning a unicorn. That's a troll over there. Rather, well, I will deal with him, but I will deal with him accordingly. Now, trolls are weak to fire, so let's exploit that. If we could actually hit him. I suppose we could also just try and fire a silver arrow at his face. What up? That did the trick. Hello? I'll take that back. Wisps can be hard to see, especially during daytime, as they don't really have a lot of... They don't have a large hitbox, and the only thing is that small yellow light that they make. Now, if it is daytime and you happen to be in a bright area, such as this, a wisp can be next to impossible to discover. Speaking of discovery, Born. Oh, hello, wolf. What? Ow. Wait, what? Oh, I'm still wearing the, that ring that deals damage. There's a camp over here. I am very much interested in discovering said camp. If I could obtain this one back. Chances are it's your run-of-the-mill bandits. And there we have Bravil. So it's a small camp on this inlet over here. Suits me, alright. Could there be mud crabs out here? I would very much expect it to be so. And you see the entrance to the strange Born Watch Camp. Well, that makes sense with this naming. Are there hostiles here? Or anyone at all? No. Nobody. Well, let's take a little swim back and... head back to the road. So, first order of business is heading in to the chapel in Bravil. And curing ourselves of our ailments. Restoring intelligence and willpower. Especially now that we've begun using magic more, that would be very, very nice. Seems like we have to do some jump climbing here. A couple of deer. I have no interest in harming those, so I will not. There's a ruin here. I don't know what this ruin is about. But it's probably belonging to that fort over there, which we will discover and then head into Bravil. Yeah, this is definitely the outskirts of the fort here. Have a fireball already. A flashbolt, as it's called. This is Fort... Qa'Rajh's Tower. Oh, so it's not even a fort. Well, its model is a fort, but... So it is the home of some guy named Qa'Rajh. Oh well, no need to have a bow ready for that. You'd expect that there would be no hostility this close to a large city such as Bravil. Now I really like how you can see that Bravil is a bit of a rough... Oh, that's a boar. How about we put a bit of fire on the boar? Wah! Oh. Boar meat. Boring? Yeah. I really like how you can see that Bravil is not a particularly nice city. It's a strong city, yes. But not a nice city indeed, and we shall see that even more so when we enter. I believe the Bravil house is relatively cheap, but I don't think we have anywhere near the coins enough to gather it right now. Hopefully the guards can tell us a bit about rumors going on in the city. If not, then we shall be heading to an inn anyway, and maybe hear a rumor there. So Bravil sits on an island of its own, which means that it can be accessed by boats, which probably also would serve it well as a trading port. The first time I ventured to Bravil, I didn't even enter because a unicorn spawned right outside the gates, and I felt an obligation to follow said unicorn right into a nest of ogres who almost killed me as I was only level 2. That was unpleasant, but I managed to become very, very skilled at running backwards and firing a bow. That's an alien ruin right outside the gates. Anudville. Oh. Holy what? Not today. Well, it's interesting that they have an alien ruin this close to the city gates. But, I suppose, in itself, an alien ruin is not a problem. It's more the denizens that guard the place. There's more, isn't there? Another troll, yeah. Hello? Will you stop that running around? Come back here. What? That'll do the trick. The good thing about trolls is that because, well, not necessarily because, but as the speed is very, very high, they definitely have a problem with pathfinding. Bay Rowan Stables. And there's another. Welcome to Bravil, it says.
Hi there. Duty calls.
Yes, rumors.
I saw Qa'Rajh moping around outside the Mages Guild yesterday. In fact, I could swear she was crying. I hope she finds her missing friend.
Well, that was definitely a quest that we can look into. And I see the chapel is nearby. I believe this may be my horse, but... Bravil's night air is damp and noisome because of the river channels that serve as Bravil's sewers, and because of nearby swamps where insects and diseases breed in abundance. So yeah, it's not a nice place. Not unless you like. So it's sort of dirty, the houses are built of boards. Yeah, well, let's head to the chapel, clear ourselves of ailments. You can also see how the buildings here sort of seems like they're crooked and it's not a nice place. Chapel of Mara. It would be ironic if it was the Chapel of Dibella, as Dibella is the goddess of beauty, but Mara is the god of compassion, which I suppose can also be used. Oh, is this place locked? It's average. Bravil Chapel Undercroft. Locked. Not anymore. If you want to go fighting...
You're a sneaky looking sort.
So, if you want to go and fight ghosts and such, the Undercroft of cities are the perfect way to do so. Rejoice through faith, your afflictions are banished. And we should be back to... yes. It wasn't much of a damage that it had done, but those damages can mount up, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, we should find a store to clear out our inventory. Then we need to find an inn, so that we can find a room, and potentially hear more about quests and stuff. Right. I don't remember where the shops are in this here city, but there's a way that we can check it out. If you go to the local map, which is not really useful here, let's see, this is Baron Ramori's house, so that's not a shop. Reneline's house and Ungulim's house, so they basically live with him on the first floor, her on the first floor and him on the ground floor. City Swimmer's house and Scrivia's house. Neither of those are shops.
State your business.
I would like to hear some rumors.
They say that when you murder...
I would like to hear some important rumors.
What do you...
Directions. Where can I sleep?
Silverholm on the Water is where the North Wall meets the river. The Lonely Suitor Lodge is in the port, across the South Bridge.
Okay.
What do you look...
Services.
The Smith is near the harbor. The General Trader is to the east by the river. The Mage's Shop is between the Castle Bridge and the Harbor Bridge.
Okay.
What do you... The
Landmarks.
castle is east, the chapel is northwest. The shops and guilds are mostly along the north wall and river. The port is over a bridge to the south.
Alright, and finally the guild.
The Fighters' Guild is east by the bridge to the castle. The Mages' Guild is south by the bridge to the port.
Okay.
Take care.
So, North Wall, eh?
They disappear into the swamps and are never seen.
That's definitely a magic shop.
I've heard many tales.
I don't have any interest in that. That looks like the Fighters Guild.
Oh, hello.
What do we have here? The Fair Deal. That's a general store. Perfect. Hello. Leyawiin?
You'll always get a fair deal here. I'm Leyawiin. What can I get you?
Well, you can tell me a bit
What's
about
a
the
pretty
city.
young thing like me doing in this swamp town? I inherited the business from my late husband, and I aim to make it work.
Good for you.
Everyone's saying there's trouble in...
I don't care. Well, let's get on your good...
Go on.
Okay. How is my disposition with her already maxed? I don't mind, but... Well,
I offer the
bartering...
finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
I've heard a lot of people say that. And not a lot of people are able to prove it. What should we sell? When did I pick up arrowroot? Oh well. Fire salt, yeah. Glow dust, yeah.
You've made a good bit of gold.
Don't need to keep those around. All that. Do we have any soul gems that are not... No, we do not. Well, how about these?
You driver. Or... You driver. Or...
Okay, that's starting to look better. Still not grand, but... What do you have? Pick up and fair. Followers of the Grey Fox. Nope. Province of the Tamriel, Thief of Virtue. So, nothing that interests me. Okay.
Take care.
Well, we definitely sold out a bit of our stuff. Not much, but it's better than nothing. Let's take a look at how our situation is looking. We've only managed to go down by 3. That's not great. Silver Home on the water. I don't know if this is the more expensive one or... But let's take a look inside. Hopefully we can hear rumors. Gilgondorin.
Gilgondorin. Silver Home on the water has beds and food. What's your pleasure?
Let me hear about
My
more about
neighbor,
the city.
Droshanji, is worried. He's seen creatures around the house lately. Why don't you talk to Droshanji? See if you can help.
Okay. Rumors?
I understand.
Nah. Alright, I bet.
There's a room free, all right. Best you'll find in Bravil, if I do say so. 20 gold, and it's yours for the night.
I'll take it.
Right. You'll have to go upstairs to the second floor. Your room is the second door on the right, before the staircase. Thank you for your patronage.
That was weird, but...
Take
all right.
care.
So the second floor. Second door on the right. So that would be this one, yes? Alright. Da-da-da-da. See? Now this one is open because it was an easy lock, and we happen to have a spell that opens easy locks. Well, right. Next time we shall saunter around in Bravil and see if we can't clear out the quests that we heard a little about in this episode. But until then, take care.